evaluate some stuff here real quick, and then we're going to load everybody into the basket. I'll give you a quick briefing, and off we'll go. Everybody here is for an hour flight, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
After 2 canceled flights for the early morning ride, due to weather conditions, this day was finally a go for a chance to experience traveling, where air travel really began, the hot air balloon.
I called out your name. All right, guys, you all come over to the balloon. Okay, so gentlemen, ladies in first. So let's have our lady guests come in first.
You should watch those fans, Jose.
So you've got a step right here. And you can hand somebody all your stuff. You can hold on anywhere you want.
There they
Upright, cross member. You're our only lady today? Hello.
Done with the pre-flight checks, we boarded and stepped in the wicker basket, followed by the pilot's safety instructions and need-to-know takeoff and landing positioning.
Okay. That's the most important thing. And that's the most important thing I want you to remember, okay? All right, the first thing in ballooning, no smoking, please. So the second thing in ballooning is do not get out of the basket until I put a hand on your shoulder and ask you to get out, because you're my weight. And if we land and you go, oh, I'm just going to get out, then up we all go back again if somebody gets out. So unless I put a hand on your shoulder and ask you to get out, don't get out of the basket, okay? When we land, oftentimes the basket will move along and bump along. So it can be, sometimes landings can be a little bumpy. So you can hold on anywhere you want on the balloon. Do not grab onto my control lines or rope, or especially my red line here, okay? You also have handholds down here. So when we do land, I'll ask you to assume a landing position, and that means just keep your knees slightly bent, okay? Hold on to anywhere you want on the balloon, and that's the landing position for me, okay?
Do you have a section or no?
No, I don't, thank you. And to please also face forward while we're landing, okay?
No. The priest hasn't come here yet, so we will be a little slow getting off.
Okay, other than that, I'm going to stay over on this side where my instruments and my control lines are. You all are free to move about the cabin and situate yourselves however you want to do that. I'll go to the restroom. So if you need to move around, that's fine. But I'm going to stay over here. The other last thing I want to ask you is something I forgot. Oh, radio check. Radio check, 1 2 1 2.
That's the other guy.
Somebody in here has a radio. Oh, that's me. I got a second one.
Hello, testing 1 2.
Loud and clear. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit of noise here. We're airborne.
All right. Clear.
Captain Van, do you copy?
Yes, sir, we're airborne.
At 3,000 feet, they told the truth. It is going this direction, and a few other places in between.
All right, thanks. All right, so say that again, 3,000 feet, it's going towards you.
There were 5 of us plus the pilot on board when we lifted off the ground. The balloon rises when the pilot turns on the burners to heat the air in the balloon, which is also called the envelope. The envelope is made from a strong, light, and durable synthetic fabric.
And the envelope right now, the top of our envelope is 195 degrees. So that'll, well, we're just below boiling, but I can allow it to go up to 250. So when you get the balloon wet and then you heat it up, it kind of boils off the coating, off the nylon. So snow and wetness and balloons don't go well together.
The hot air that fills the envelope comes from the gas jets fueled by propane cylinders. We have 2 burners to provide more lift, and for safety's sake, in case one burner fails. And we learn a bit more about ballooning as we slowly rose up, with a view overlooking the valley, and barely missing the top of the indoor skydiving structure. It's quite a view from above ground as we pass below us the Perris Valley Airport, which is used for general aviation and extensive skydiving operations.
Yeah. There's our skydivers, right over there.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Chase Truck, just go where you went before. Because when I climb, I should go back to the south. So just go there and park and stand by there.
We were one of the 2 balloons that went up. The pilots and the ground support crew maintained radio communications until it was time for a suitable landing location.
Hey, Jose, you're going to want to move forward down there towards Get. You make it right, Jose. I think you're going to have to go all the way down to the canal.
Okay, copy.
I'm going to land here in the next 5 minutes. All right, why don't you all get in the landing positions and hold on to something. You might want to hold on. Yeah, let your cameras around. Put your cameras around your neck. Here we are. Not bad, not bad.
When we landed, I agreed to stay on board for the next flight to support the extra weight needed in the basket when a skydiver and a ground crew came on board.
All right, my skydiver, why don't you jump on in? Your altimeter set, your pin check's in good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
And Javier, you can go ahead and just join on this side. And Nick, why don't you jump in? See ya, Javier.